Hello there, everybody. My name is Golden Arcadia, and today we will be playing some Fate Grand Order. I had to restart the stream, kind of reset my internet. Things were not really particularly, like, the network wasn't particularly fast. It was super clunky. So what I was saying earlier, like, luckily I caught it early. I'm super happy that I've done both banners and I've managed to get all four-star characters. Not super necessary, but I got the banner characters, plus I also got the 4-star characters. It makes me super happy. Anyways, we don't have that much time, so let's just jump into this. So whoop, we're gonna right into this. Univer Eats. Indeed. Have you already made an account with us? If not, scanning this handy QR code will allow you to do so easily. No? Wait, perhaps it is fate that brought us here together. Let me ask you a question. What is it? I have seen firsthand how adept you are at problem solving. That you are here now leads me to believe we are experiencing another incident. And thus my question to you is this. Do you have anything to do with the latest news which has all of Dubai in an uproar? I'm sorry, but could you tell us what it is you're talking about? You mean you haven't heard? There is a notice about it on this very bulletin board. Beast alert in effect. The beast could be anywhere, may even right beside you. If you see anything suspicious, report it immediately. Thank you for helping to keep Dubai safe. It looks like BB has noticed it too. Then whether there really is a beast or not, or here or not, something is clearly giving off a bestial aura. Hang on, if BB's putting up notices like this in a city she controls, does that mean she didn't do this to me? No, it could just be a trick to make me think that while she enjoys watching me getting confused and flustered. Yeah, I can definitely see her do something like that. I can't rule it out yet. Either way, the fact that everyone's on high alert now is definitely not helping. I don't think there's a beast here personally. I couldn't tell you why I think that, but I really don't think there is. Beast or no, I don't want to see what it has to do with us. I suppose we are kind of in the middle of an investigation to see if it has anything to do with us. But we're mainly here to relax and enjoy vacation touring Dubai. I see. Too bad. I was hoping you might help me arrive at a new breakthrough. Why? Did something happen? Alright. Maybe telling you this will lead to some sort of hint. Then let us begin this brainstorming session in hopes it leads to a mutual beneficial relationship. The reason for my personal interest here is that my employees have been coming under attack with increasing frequency. You think these attacks are connected to the beast? To be honest, I do not know. Regardless, this problem is unlikely to resolve itself. It is doubly strange that it should be occurring here in Dubai, which is supposed to be safe and peaceful. As the problem itself is unusual, it stands to reason that the cause may be so as well, no? That makes sense. Alright, then do you have any information that you can give us that might help? I do not. And that is why I adjusted my schedule to ensure the issue is resolved as quickly as possible. What do you mean? I gave all my Univer Eats employees a leave of absence and am now making all of our deliveries myself. This guarantees that I will be the next employee to be attacked, at which time I can assess the situation for myself. This highly strategic mission critical methodology is designed to deliver a high-impact solution through optimized best-in-class execution. Sounds an awful lot like brute force to me. Sounds like it could be hard for her to do on her own. Maybe we can help? Yeah, saw that coming a mile away, but sure, okay. You've probably gotten a moped up, or you probably got a moped or something, right? Jeez, why does that sound weird? What, you probably got a moped or something, right? Maybe we can follow along in our bus. No, I use a traditional Amazon as means to transportation or deliveries. My feet. Oh, I see. Does that mean we need to literally run around? I really don't think I'm up for that. Not to worry, I should be able to keep up with her on my own. My experience being Santa Claus should prove useful when making ordinary deliveries as well. I kind of hate that you're talking complete nonsense, but I can understand you perfectly. Okay, let's think this through. If there's a beast alert in effect now, it's safe to say there's a beast. It's safe to say there is a beast out there. But I also really don't think a FGO has been going around attacking the delivery workers. Which means the attacker isn't the beast, or we're dealing with a completely different beast. Anyway, for now, I definitely don't want everyone to start suspecting there's a beast under their noses, so I think the best thing I could do for a FGO right now is find whoever is responsible for these attacks. She and Player put a lot of trust in me when they told me her secret. I can't let them down. Well, helping with these deliveries would probably take us lots of different places. And since we're planning to travel around the financial district anyway, I don't think it would affect our itinerary that much. So, if this is what you want to do, Player, I'm totally fine with it. Thank you. This will be a big help. Oh, good timing. We just received a new order. Let us head to the delivery location right away. But first, we need to stop by, let's see, a curry restaurant to pick up the order. Be careful, there's no telling when or where the attacker might strike. You can really tell this is the financial district. Yes, that's true. The souk, that is, the market we'll visit later, is supposed to be more overtly commercial. But it's clear how busy things are around here from all the cars and motorcycles on the road. Univer Eats is not the only food delivery service operating in Dubai. We have several competitors. It is inevitable that new tenants will appear whenever people see an opportunity for success. Indeed, we have many rivals in the online commerce and standard delivery markets as well. Sounds like you're right in the middle of battle for your very survival then. Exactly. And the fact that the matter is, the city's economy is thriving. It's certainly better for a city to have a good economy than a poor one. But when people begin to come not for love of the city, but in pursuit of wealth, that is when problems can crop up. Not that I would know anything about that. The city is home to a diverse customer space, spanning a wide variety of backgrounds and lifestyles. There are both good and challenging aspects of that. Ordinary citizens, celebrities, business owners, workers, and now a possible beast. Anyway, yeah, our client should be somewhere around here. I'm supposed to be incognito, so I don't really want to stand out too much, but this should be okay, right? Yeah, it's gotta be better to order delivery than to walk into a restaurant and ask to be served. Plus, it's too late to cancel my order now. Yeah, this should be fine, right? I think that's them. Delivery from Uber Eats. Univer Eats. Oh, shit. Oh, yes. That's mine. Thank you so much. Oh, it's ending right there. Finally. There's nothing I can particularly do about this. Business district from beyond the stars. Huh? Is something wrong? You are a delivery service, right? And that delectable smell wafting from your bag sure seems like food. The food I ordered. Oh, right. My apologies. Here you are. Now, if you wish to sign here, please. Yes, of course. Mysterious Executor CL. There. Did you need something else? Oh, well, I'm sorry. You look like you're from here, but I just realized you're probably not, are you? To think I'd run into someone like you when I'm supposed to be here in incognito must have been 1 in a million chance. Not to worry, respecting our customers' privacy is one of our core tenets. That being said, I hope you will permit me to ask you something potentially rude. Does your latest quest involve hunting a beast? No, it doesn't. I see. But it seems our business is unrelated. Forgive me. My aspirations are focused upon running a first-class business. I should not have said anything about this. At least allow me to give you this coupon for your next order. You're also welcome to contact our customer support center if you'd like to offer any feedback. Oh, thank you. Well, don't worry. You weren't being rude at all. Personally, I think running a company with a human touch is better than treating it purely like an impersonal business. Thank you. Your feedback is important to us. I'm afraid we must address a more pressing issue before we can dedicate ourselves to further improving our quality service. Sounds like you have a lot on your plate. Your companions even more so. All right. This is a tipping country, isn't it? Then, since you all helped deliver my meal, I'll have to give you all a tip. And I'd like to take that to take the form of a sparring session to help with my digestion. But wait, when did you eat your food? She gobbled it down without even blinking while she was talking to us. CEO? It seems like you already know this person. Might I ask who she is or what we should call her? I cannot tell you. A service-oriented company lives and dies on our customers' trust. And customers trust us unless we zealously protect their personal information. Alright then, my name's CL, but feel free to call me... My name is CIEL, but feel free to call me CL. If that feels too forward, you can even call me CL Senpai if you like. Feels like I've been running into a lot of senpai figures lately. Nothing wrong with having multiple senpais, especially when they got your back. Of course, if I tell you too much, that makes me more of a teacher than a senpai. But never mind that now. As they say, there's value to be gained from every experience. No time like the present to find out one of the ways people fight in the city. Ooh. You were just as good at the You were just as good as the rumor said. Thank you. That was a great post-meal workout. Not at all. If anything, we should be thanking you. I can't remember where, but I think I've experienced combos like that before. Your style kind of reminds me of a couple priests I know. Do you belong to a religious organization or something? Have you seen other executors fight? That's a surprise. There aren't many black key users out there. It was a pleasure to watch you in action. I can see how you once managed to save the whole galaxy. Whoa, not so fast. I'm just an ordinary tourist like anyone else, remember? All right, of course. My apologies. Anyway, I heard about your problem during our duel. So your employees have been getting attacked, huh? And apparently there's also a beast lurking around somewhere. Yes, that's right. I don't suppose you might know anything about that. No, I don't. But as a rule of thumb, the important thing with incidents like these is to investigate known facts. If you just follow your gut, going after people because they kind of look suspicious, you'll end up wasting you and your fellow investigators' time. So I suggest starting with what you know for sure, then building up a new leads from there. You know, this is a good point. I don't think we've even done a cursory investigation yet. CEO, would you give us any data that you have on the attacks? The employee's name, their delivery area, what kind of food they were bringing, that kind of stuff. The more information we have to work with, the better. Certainly. I'll put together a presentation at once. However, while I would like to cross-reference the attack location with the orders, I'm afraid I am not familiar enough with either to offer many details. I can help with that. I've been studying hard to be a guide here. So if you could just tell me the names of the food and places, I can tell you more about them. At least I hope I can. That'd be great. That'd be a great help. You are clearly very good at your job. I think I could chip in a little too. Okay, shall we get started? Alright, there's a list of every attack. Hang on. So you noticed too, Master. Seeing them all laid out in a list does make it pretty obvious. Right, I never would have guessed they all had this in common. Sounds like you found a promising lead. That's great. So, I'll be on my way. There's still other restaurants I'd like to try. Of course. Thank you. Thanks for all your help. She was odd. Yes, she was. She seems strangely confident, though. Whoever she is, she's clearly far from ordinary. So what's her next move? Ah, yes. Now that we know the attacks had in common, I should be able to lay an even more effective trap. In fact, I think we're practically guaranteed to catch our culprit now. Now we just need to execute on our critical best-in-class high-impact solution. Let's see, who do I want to try to bring? Let's see, you know what would be really fun to try? Let's do this by attack. Let's try something a little different. I haven't used them in a while. This might be a great opportunity. Ooh. How about this? He is an archer. And also... That should do it. Ah, shit. The one time.
我が宿命、月女神に恋願う。肉体に合力を、精神に冷徹を。アルテミス、アグネス。潰れろ。1、2の3。我が矢の届かぬ者はいない。マスター、唐突だが浮気がバレたのですいません。ちょっと撤退します。ギャーアルテミス・アグネス。愛が重い。潰れろ。ほらよ。逃げられると思うなよ。それ。マスター、唐突だが浮気がバレたのですいません。ちょっと撤退します。ギャーアルテミス・アグネス。愛が重い。潰れろ。ほらよ。解放。爆散しとけ。
No.
私の触手は残忍ですよ。
Oh, that sucks. I was hoping to be able to. Fuck it.
困ったアリさんたちですね。
オーブ使うの？はいよっと。
残酷に落としてあげる。これが欲望の果て。肥大したエゴの末路。カーストカッティングクレーター。思い知りました？
あ、なんか嫌な予感がする。やべえ、アルテミス怒ってる。やー、首絞めないでー。やれ、夢か。 1、2の3。ほいほい。
惨め、ま、従いますけど。
そらそらそら。
当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。
That was fun. We're fighting a foreigner. Let's do the same thing. Our next step is to limit our delivery options to the type that's been targeted before. That is, we allow only for orders of that type. I've already updated the system to do just that. They were there. We just received an order for something called Nafe. That's a dessert made with noodle-like wheat flour dough. That's often filled with cream or drizzled with syrup. Next order, Lukai Mat. Those are deep-fried dough balls soaked in sweet syrup. Oh, I just realized they're all sweets, aren't they? Correct. Upon reassessing the damages my employees suffered during their attacks, we realized that every order stolen from them consists of something sweet. Unfortunately, because I am unfamiliar with local cuisine, I failed to notice this commonality until now. That's why we're now limiting deliveries to sweets only. We've essentially made ourselves the only service in Dubai dedicated exclusively to delivering sweets. Oh, it's loading. Of course, I can't speak to what other companies may be doing. We have and continue to maintain top market share in this region, which means we have the highest chance of being attacked during the next sweets delivery. I just hope this works. Prime sustenance detected. Begin refueling. But what the? An unidentified entity wearing mysterious black armor? Anyway, it's about to attack. There you are. I've been waiting for you. Beast or no, this is definitely a threat. I'll handle it. Have we met? Try to go easy on it for now.
その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグノス、潰れろ。1、2の3。我が矢の届かぬ者はいない。はいよ、ほいほい。アルテミス、その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグノス、潰れろ。1、2の3。逃げられると思うなよ。
Semi autonomous mode disabled.
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。
トゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥトゥ。Wonderful. Is that? X, what are you doing here? Master, it was X underneath that mysterious black armor. So you're the sweet thief we've been after. X? That name does sound vaguely familiar. Maybe that's how I was known many long seasons ago, before I donned this quantum armor. She seems to be dazed. What to do with her now? Let's give her a moment. I suppose that is fair. So tell us, why have you been attacking people with sweets? I can't remember when it all began, but I remember being sucked into a black hole somewhere deep in space. My quantum armor went in some semi-autonomous mode so I could maintain its life support systems, causing me to lose consciousness. From what I could tell, I somehow ended up here, but the armor didn't have enough energy left to reboot. So it must have begun automatically refueling itself with compatible compounds matching its pre-configured molecule formula B12H22O11. Huh? That's the chemical formula for sucrose, the primary components of sugar. So you basically needed these sweets to wake up. Well, to survive, really. Be that as it may, I can't condone stealing. Basic sensors coming online. Assessing situation. Seems I forgot to account for ethical constraints, or rather, that I have never included them on the list of forbidden behaviors. I did not know that the people of this galaxy have created a system capable of delivering sweets from all manner of vendors directly to you at a mere tap of a phone. Honestly, it still sounds too good to be true. But you are saying your armor was stealing sweets because it was not aware of the existence of Universe? Exactly. Furthermore, I think that the fact that most of these sweets weren't included in my database led to errors in its decision-making subroutines. Knafer, Lukaimat, Ma'amol, Baklava. You could blame them for my armor going berserk. Such sinful sweets. Now, if that's all you have to say for yourself, In much the same way villains grow stronger and cooler as the final season approaches, they also begin showing more sincere, relatable sides of themselves you didn't know where they were there. And now, what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry. Good grief. So you were not in control of your actions. I understand I have a tendency to lose control myself whenever I see anything that looks like a carrot. Well, you do not seem to be connected to the beast, and since the damage caused was fairly limited, I suppose I can chalk this matter up to extenuating circumstances. Yay! I'd hug you to show how grateful I am for your magnanimity. But I'm afraid I'm so low on energy I can't even stand up. Darn. Master, you just nodded as though you made up your mind about something. What were you thinking? Hey, CEO, can I start using this account I just made right away? Of course. Thank you for using Univer Eats. I'd like to order a bunch of local sweets. What's this mean here? Part of it is to help X, but I also want to try them myself. Good point. I've been smelling tasty sweets for a while now. We might not have made any progress on the beast problem, but we did solve the mystery of these attacks. Wanting a little sweet party to celebrate capturing the perpetrator is understandable. It feels a little weird to invite said perpetrator to the party, but if you're all okay with it, I guess I am too. Now that my Santa memories have resurfaced, my fists are itching for some action. I can handle the deliveries. Well, we won't be taking orders from one place, right? I'll do some deliveries too. We can all take turns handling the deliveries. Trying foods you've never tasted before is one of the best parts of vacation. And of course, they'll taste even better if we all try them together. Now that Univer Eats operations are back to normal, making the first delivery myself will be both symbolic and efficacious. Alright, what would you like to order? Whatever it is, Univer Eats will deliver it fast and fresh with a smile. Here's the mamo. Merry Christmas. That's still a long ways off. Sorry, making delivery must have brought me back to those halcyon days I spent as Santa Claus. My amal is a type of cookie frequently made with nuts and jam. What a nice simple sweet. I love it. Fast charging energy reserves. Yes, these have a very subtle taste to them. I only wish there were a lot more to go around. May I have your order number, please? Got it. Here you go. Be careful with those. Thanks. Okay, pickup complete. I'll just have to take the canal boat back to the venue for the party. What are you doing here? You're a very hard worker, aren't you? Well, you used to be. I can see why you weren't just another outlaw. As a manager in the pirating industry, you clearly have some keen analytical powers. You act confident and self-assured, but deep down, you believe in rules and discipline. Efficiency might be a better word. Blackbeard is the epitome of a vile pirate. Francis Drake, a foolhardy merchant. And you, I'd say you're something of a disciplined soldier. Thank you. That's very kind. But I'd rather you express your praise with actions as opposed to mere words. For example, if you were to start growing your hair out now so you got used to hiding your eyes. Then, when you're older, if you're committed to considering no other hairstyle, so the whole world would fill up with women hiding their eyes everywhere. So creepy. Sorry, I already have your reward right here. What's this? Your reward stamp. Word of advice? Try keeping the creepy stuff to a minimal for a change. I'm sure it wasn't easy to try keeping up that cheerful facade all the time. Ouch, as if it wasn't already painfully aware of that. Anyway, I wonder what this stamp is about. At least it doesn't seem to be anything bad. And well, I know what she said, but it's possible she's just shy. And maybe this stamp even serves to admit one into a secret hidden island. That'll be something to look forward to. Woof, I'm stuffed. Right, sweets are clearly nothing to scoff at. It's pretty easy to go overboard when you're trying sweets you've never heard of. Pardon the interruption. Oh, hi, X. How are you feeling now? Much better, thank you. My energy has been completely replenished and I have resumed normal operations. I know you weren't responsible for my armor going berserk, but even so, you wouldn't have been in the wrong if you reported me to the Galactic Police. But instead, you're throwing me a sweets party. Talk about golden mochis from subspace. I suppose every antimatter melon has its day. Villain or not, I won't forget the sugary debt I owe you. And I know just apologizing isn't enough to clear my record. Is there anything I could do to repay you? That is a commendable attitude. I could take you on as one of our couriers. But in this case, I think these first-class part-timers here take precedence since they contributed so much to solving this incident. I expect they will continue to poke their nose into dangerous situations. So if you wish to repay me, I'd like you to hire you as their security detail. How does that sound? I have no objections. Besides, I can't guarantee I won't make the same mistake if I run out of energy while making deliveries. I really don't need more bodyguards at this point, but... well, we could use all the help we could get. Okay, got to have you on board. Contract sealed. I'm sure I don't have to tell you how reassuring it is to have a formal final season villain join your side. Though I will have to be careful not to foreshadow any deaths. I'm nothing if not grateful to you all. Thank you. Once again, excellent work, both in solving this case and helping with our deliveries. Remember, Universe Eats represents a new era of employment opportunities where anyone can come and work as they like. So you are welcome to return to us at any time. Whenever you wish to use your muscles to bring joy and food to others, we will be waiting for you. I'm glad we could get you a room on such a short notice. Here's your key, X. Thank you. Man, I'm beat. I can't wait to get back to my room. I'll go with the FGO next. All right, this seems like a good opportunity to check on something. You're looking for a beast, right? Yes, that's right. Assuming there even is one anyway. Gee, very well. By the way, this is my villain radar. It has a middling success rate at detecting villains once they reach a certain level of villainy. So, what does it mean when it's flashing red like that? Good question. It seems to indicate that right on top of us there is a massively... oh man, oh man. Oh, I know. It's probably going off because I'm a goddess of the underworld. I know everyone tends to forget a lot of the time, but I'm actually the personification of evil and chaos. Maybe I should work on my evil laugh to help people remember. No, wait. That makes me sound like a goddess of justice than the underworld, doesn't? Drat. Now what am I supposed to do? Gee. Fine. As a favor from one villain to another, I will keep quiet about what exactly this pigging means. However, I recommend you update your deception protocols. You clearly haven't done anything to counteract the unique elements you're exuding. And the raider can't help but to pick up on those at this close range. Unique elements? Like what? She smells like the servant verse. Right, we hit. Yep, okay. Yep. God, time goes by so fast. Whoop. Man, I wish that I had been recording since the start. I might go back and... Whoop. Oh, did it count it? Yes, it did. What is this? For now, let's leave it at that. I'll keep going until we have an hour. I really can't continue avoiding this. Oh, hello. Looks like we got the same idea. I suspect so. Who, me? I'm just curious, that's all. You could say the same of me. Alright, here goes. Yes? I'm sorry to disturb you. We know it's ungentlemanly to visit a young lady's room so late at night, but there's something we need to discuss. Would you mind if we came in? It's fine. Everyone else is already here. I see. So you all noticed too. Yeah, it's not hard to... Well, yeah, it's hard not to. As much time as we spent together. And I don't mean just today either. Well, I bet Mash has spent more time with him than the rest of us combined. I suppose I have. In any case, it's clear Master hasn't been his usual self. Alright, let me share my observations so that we're all on the same page. I think Ereshkigal has become a beast. What's more, Master and I suspect Passion Lip are aware and have been trying to hide it from us. Does that cover it all for... Does that cover it for all of you too? Yep. Okay, that's everything we know. We all know. Now I think we need to discuss our next move. Go ahead. What I'm about to say is a choice I've made personally, not one I'm trying to impose on any of you. Having said that, I know what stance I'd like to take, and I'd like to share it now, if that's okay. I'm thinking of continuing a let sleeping dogs beast lie. Oh, how come? If Master knows the rescue is a beast now and he's chosen not to tell us, then I'm sure it's because he felt doing so wouldn't help anything. Actually, I believe he thinks telling us could do more harm than good. I'm sure if they thought telling us would improve things or give them a hint to how it happened, then neither Master nor Ereshkigal would have hesitated to bring this to our attention. That's just the kind of naturally good-hearted people they are. Of that, I'm absolutely certain. Conversely, that they haven't told us probably means they're sure there's nothing to be done about it. So they don't know how this happened, and don't see a path to fixing it either. I suspect that's right. I too am certain Master wouldn't hesitate to come to us if he thought we could help. However, now that we've figured it out on our own, we need to consider what we're going to do about this. Yeah, we at least need to make sure that things don't get out of control or go anywhere truly dangerous. So I want to do whatever we can to prevent anything like that from happening. Of course, as Master's servants and servants of Chaldea, that's exactly what we should be doing. But even so, I think we should continue to pretend to not know, so Master and Ereshkigal don't think anything has changed. Why's that? It's what I said earlier about telling us potentially doing more harm than good. When I try to see this from Master's perspective, I think the same pitfall he does. I'd say that we went to Master and Ereshkigal and told them we know the truth. Consider how that will likely play out. Master would almost certainly start devoting all of his time and effort to resolving the situation, even if he has no idea how or why this happened, and can't yet see any possible solution. I also think there's a good chance Ereshkigal's beginning to act differently. She might even decide the best course of action is to leave us. So while it may be somewhat crass to put it this way, telling them would almost certainly bring our summer vacation to an abrupt end. Oh yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? We never explicitly talked about it, but I'm sure everyone here knows how much Kalakaski need this break. Well, yeah, he's been through a hell of a lot lately. So, of course, I want him to relax and recuperate as much as he possibly can. Master has always been particularly responsible, arguably too much so for his own good. If he had to choose between vacation and duty, he would never hesitate to choose the latter. Right, just look at what's happening right now. The only reason Master agreed to spend summer vacation here in Dubai was out of consideration for us. I'm sure he's only thinking about making sure the rest of us enjoy ourselves. So if we were to reject that, it would effectively mean the end of this summer vacation. And he would go right back to his duties as the Master of Chaldea, regardless of what he might want. So you're saying that if we want to continue enjoying this vacation, we have to continue enjoying it as well. And that's why we shouldn't let him find out that we know about Ereshkigal, right? Right. I'd like to at least keep that pretense going as long as we can. Ideally, we enjoy our summer vacations to our fullest. Master gets so caught up in the fun and excitement that he forgets all about the situation. And we find a way to solve this ourselves without him ever finding out. I understand this could be seen as lying to him, or even outright betraying his trust, but don't worry about it. Our relationship is actually kind of unhealthy if you could never lie to each other for any reason. Take me and Lady Yu. I've totally lied to her before. Like, whenever she asks me if she's shrunk after she's blown herself up, I always tell her she's as tall as ever. Because the important thing is that she's just as beautiful even if she's tiny. Alright, I'm willing to play along. Though of course, should something happen, my duty as a servant of Chaldea compels me to do everything in my power to resolve it by Master's side. Thank you, Percival. If the situation takes a turn for the worse and things really do become dangerous, I'm certain Master will do his best to fix it. Just looking. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So, unless that happens, we should be fine continuing as we have been. Understood. In that case, what exactly should we do from tomorrow onwards? I imagine we'll keep sightseeing while we're gathering information, so I don't think much is actually going to change. I agree. You probably don't need to worry too much about it. It's still not clear why or how a Reshkigal became a beast. But we do know someone who should know something about it. As the de facto ruler of this city, there's no way she wouldn't be aware of the beast alert currently in effect. I mean, Bibi, yes? That's a good point. Regardless of her current position, we should still try and find a way to talk to her about this. Unfortunately, there's no way to guarantee that we can meet her with just by visiting the Foundry Plaza. There's only one surefire way we can get in touch with her. For Joy mission, huh? Right. I'm sure Master is aware of that as well. Which is another reason he's continuing though as nothing's happened. Gotcha. Then it looks like that's our best option too. Alright. I think that covers everything for now. If possible, I'd like for us to meet up like this again tomorrow. That way we can share what we've learned and keep each other abreast on any new developments. Alright everyone, to sum up, we now have 3 primary objectives. Find out why a rescue will turn to a beast, continue feigning ignorance around her and Master, and successfully complete our Dubai sightseeing Joy mission. I believe the second one in particular will require the ability to improvise and think on your feet. I will do everything I can to support all of you. Have a good night, everyone, and good luck tomorrow. Ding. All right, we're at section 8. All right, folks, I'm gonna end things here. It's already tomorrow, so I will stream later today at some point. I have some reading to catch up because I have a book club on Sunday, so I'll have to work around that. It's 450 pages, and I'm around 150 pages, so wish me luck. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.